Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and I am back after, I think, 3 or 4 months. Anyways, let's get right back to it. There's a new update of Space NS, a relatively new update of Space NS. And with that, I've gotten excited for the game, so I have started to make new ships, I'm starting to make videos again. I have a backlog of ships, as I've mentioned previously, so that's not a problem, I just haven't wanted to make videos. But anyways, I am back now, and I'm here to show you my newest ship actually, the Fjord class corvette. Now, a corvette is meant to be a law enforcement and patrol craft, really. So, in peace times, this thing is supposed to go to the more troublesome areas of the Empire and patrol to make sure that nothing goes wrong. And in wartime, it's meant to scout out areas for the rest of the fleet. Beautiful mast there in the background. Now, as for armaments, this thing has 2 rocket launchers neatly on the sides there. Now, I know some of you might think that, oh no, these rockets are gonna hit the side there, but in testing that hasn't really been a problem, and I kind of have to be there because the only cargo in the ship are located in the back. There's no going forward. There's no cargo going forward. It also has 4 Gatling turrets, for good measure, to take out smaller craft. It also has a good amount of thrust, at least 2 thrusters in each direction, and 6 for going forward. Now, on the bottom here, however, things get interesting, because while it might be out of control, you might think that, you know what I would need now? Some fighters, which is why you are able to attach a various array of dagger interceptors on the bottom. These are also the only 2 connectors of the ship, so if you want to dock somewhere, you'll have to take them off, sadly. But ignoring that slight problem, we can go around. We can look at the rest of the ship, but just imagine you're out on patrol and a bunch of fighters are coming to get you, right? And then your 2 co-pilots can get in their seats, drive the drones around, and then give them a right old bashing right together there with the turrets. So it has some strike potential. This ship can also travel to the window. There you can see the antenna for communications and general and usage of the drones. This thing can actually land on the moon. I have tested it. Well, it can be in moon gravity. I don't think you can land on the moon because of previously mentioned ships on the bottom and turrets. But anyways, in order to enter the ship, you simply go to the back here. By this light, you simply waltz in through this little way and go through an airlock. And here you can see the lovely interior with a dim blue light as to not ruin your night vision. There is air in here. There's also a couple beds, you know, so you'd go in shifts, right? One guy will be piloting, and then his shift's over, and will switch over to the next 2. And if they and sometimes they will all need to be on the bridge, and so one will wake up the others, and then they'll proceed to their seats on the bridge. There's also a med bay here, because this thing needs to be independent, and the most important thing of being an independently supplied ships going long range is, of course, medical bay, and for long periods of time, of course. So through this door is where the magic happens. This here is the cockpit. On either side here you have drone control stations, or weapons control, or communications, whatever you wish. And here we have the pilot seat, and from the pilot seat you can of course see not a lot. You can see a decent amount, but there's no side windows, none of those weaknesses in this ship. This is a battleship, and it's not supposed to have such fancy things as windows. Now, if we now the keen-eyed of you might have noticed that these 2 strips of armor right here are going all the way from up there and down there are heavy armor on either side. This means that when you're facing the enemy and getting fired upon, you should probably hold out a little bit longer. Now, and as you can see, the ship has decent acceleration, pretty good maneuverability, and its rockets should work pretty well. Right, and then you just imagine that there's a enemy base up ahead. Oh right, hold on a second. Let's just stop this thing first. Let's say you're just standing out there in space. And oh, enemy base up ahead. Let's send one of the drones. So what you do then is you go into here and you find the thing that's named control, right? Because this is wait. Yes. Yes. Hang on a second. You'll have to take the connectors and unlock it. Hang on a second. Oh well. Either way, you'll figure it out, right? You can drive drones from there. Don't worry about it. There, connect. This disabled. Connectors enabled. There we go. We have them. Right. So this has been all for me. I'm coming with you with new episodes shortly and new ships. It's been a pleasure, and cheerio.